Hello and welcome to Grammar News 24/7. Here are the latest events that are happening in the grammar world. Elections to the state of parts of speech have been announced. Mr. Jaran, the Chief Election Commissioner, announced that the elections to the four constituencies, voice declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory, will be held in July 2020. The elections are expected to be a two-corner contest between the noun-led right wing and the verb-led left wing for the post of the governor of parts of speech. Responding to the announcement, the nouns, who represent name of persons or things, said that they would win these elections hands down. Talking to the reporters at a joint press meet held by the leaders of the right wing, Mr. Home, the president of the State Council for Nouns, said that their front would win these elections hands down. The press meet was attended by Mr. Wee from Pronouns and Miss Beautiful from Adjectives. The leaders claimed that they were united and were confident of an effortless win. Mr. Home, the president of Nouns in the state, has joined me for a chat on their plans for elections. Mr. Hom, welcome to Election News. So, Hom, why do you think that you will win these elections hands down?
A noun, as you know, is a name of a person or a thing. Is there anything without a name? Hence, we are the largest group in the entire parts of speech. And besides, we have a solid support from our cousins pronouns and our natural ally adjectives.
Okay, Mr. Hom, how do you look at the pronouns and adjectives and their roles in these elections?
Pronouns are our cousins. They always replace us in sentences. Adjectives, they have been adding meaning to us for ages. So I think with these two staunch supporters in our fold, we are sure to win.
Okay, one final question to you, Mr. Hom. Are you sure that all four factions in your group will work together to win these elections? I mean, all the four factions that are common nouns, proper nouns, concrete nouns, and abstract nouns. So, do you think they all would chip in to make your party succeed in these elections?
So of course, we are all united. All the four groups, the concrete nouns, the abstract nouns, the proper nouns, and the common nouns are with us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hom, for joining us. That was Mr. Hom, the president of State and Nouns Council. On the other hand, verbs are high in confidence that they will be rewarded with a favorable outcome in these elections. Taking a jibe at the nouns, Mr. B, the president of the verbs, said that unlike the nouns, they had great influence in the four regions of the country of sentence. He asked if the nouns were ever found in the subject's position in imperative sentences, hitting at the fact that imperatives in sentences do not take subjects directly, but the verbs are crucial in forming every sentence. I'm joined by Mr. B to talk about their election plans. Mr. B, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Tell me, how do you justify your claim that you're going to win these elections?
Because we are the working class. Without us, there will be no sentence. We stand for actions, and I think that is what makes us an integral part of this country. The sentence.
Nouns have a strong support from the pronouns and adjectives. They are traditionally strong partners, I mean the adjectives and nouns. The strong allies in their fold, will it be easy task for you to win these elections?
No. I don't think that adjectives are happy with the nouns, as they feel that they are being used by the nouns. And I very strongly feel that the resentment in the noun camp, that might turn in handy for us.
Okay, what about your own ally, the adverbs? Are they happy with your alliance?
Oh, of course. They add more meaning to us. They make our actions more meaningful. And we in turn give respect to them. Then these nouns give to the pronouns.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. B, for talking to us. Meanwhile, the adjective said that they stood firmly with the nouns. They rubbish the reports that they are unhappy with their alliance with the nouns. Earlier, I had a talk with Miss Beautiful, the chairperson of the State Executive Council. Miss Beautiful, welcome to the election news. There are rumors that there is a rift between nouns and adjectives. Is that true? Are you with nouns?
News of the rift is absurd. We are adjectives. Our job is to add to the meaning of a noun. We exist because of nouns. So we are still with nouns. We as a community support the nouns.
So the adjectives are firm behind the nouns. Aren't you, Miss Beautiful?
Yes, we are for nouns. The news of us breaking apart from nouns is absolutely a purported one.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Beautiful, for joining
You're
us. Wish you all the best for the elections. Meanwhile, the adverbs hit out at the adjectives, saying that they shouldn't hang on in nouns alliance anymore, as they are often humiliated there by the nouns. In a Facebook post, Mr. Esleep, the state vice president of the adverb, wrote, and I quote, nouns always have the arrogance that they can exist without adjectives. The adjectives must come out if they have self-respect, unquote. The announcement of the elections has given rise to many speculations in the political circle regarding the support of the various pressure groups that have a good number of members with them. Amid the speculations that the propositions might support nouns as they connect the nouns with other words in the Republic of Sentence, Mr. On, the National Secretary of the proposition, said in a press release that they have not yet decided who should they support. I quote, we will ask our people to choose the meritorious candidates, unquote, the press release said. The conjunctions, the ones who join words or group of words in the country of sentence, said that they would take neutral stand in these elections. The State Secretary of the Council of Conjunctions, Mr. Butt, said that they were unifiers and not separatists. Take a listen.
I am a proud member of Conjunctions. Our duty is to join two groups of words. We join people and do not separate. We don't announce our stand in the elections. We want the meritorious candidate to win.
At the same time, the capital witnessed furious protests by the minority groups' interjections, who represent sudden feelings or emotions against the ruling regime for sidelining their community. Mr. Hurai, the secretary of the National Interjections Association, said that they demanded justice. He said that interjections help people to express sudden feelings, but people don't use them when it is available for them. Here is what Mr. Hurai, the National Secretary of Interjection Association, has got to say.
I'm a member of an interjections group. Being minorities, we are often snubbed by the elite class here. We are the people who help people express their feelings like happiness, sadness, and surprise. But they don't take us into consideration. When it comes to using us, they take the help of others when are here to help. We demand the justice. We will support those who give us respect.
With speculations in the air, the elections are going down to the wire. The results have become unpredictable, with proposition keepers guessing on their support to either front. That's all from me today. We'll be back with party news analysis, their hopes and chances in the next show. Till then, it's goodbye from me. Thanks for watching.